Something to know before selecting a car for Lemons is the class structure. Class A are cars that the judges feel will not only finish a race, but have rather fast lap times as well. Class B is comprised of vehicles the judges determined will make it to the end of the race, but won't be setting any fastest laps in the process. Then there's Class C, the holy grail of Lemons racing. Judges place you in Class C when their confidence your car will finish the event is lower than your odds of seeing Chris Fix's face. All of this to say, get the car you're most excited about. Your odds of winning are low, but your odds of having fun are tremendous.
Yeah, I was walking through my backyard and looked down and I'm like, well, we all wear
Crocs.
Crocs.
Of a thing, I guess.
We got the car in off of some guy in York, bought it off of Facebook Marketplace for $300. It had no cats in it. After we loaded up the car and everything, we start getting down the road a little bit, get maybe 15 minutes up the road, and he texts me back and he's like, hey, double or nothing for the car. You'll have it for free, or just basically I keep your $300. Come back and race me in your truck. So just unhook and go race him. I was gonna go do it, but my buddy wouldn't let me. He's like, no, we're gonna get shot, we're gonna get killed. I was all about it. A free car? That would've been a great story.
You're running a 2.4 liter Accord in a Celica.
Go grab the piston.
Yeah.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah, we brought it
The
with us.
suspension's out of a Subaru.
Yeah, the suspension's out of a Subaru of some sort, not sure. That apparently that caught on fire, so we bought the coils. The engine is out of a 04-ish Accord.
The motor mounts, we did.
Yeah, and the motor mounts.
And the motor mounts from Harbor Freight.
No, that's a Husky. That's a Husky. That's not Harbor Freight. It's Home Depot. Home Depot.
Hell yeah.
My name is Eric Rude. My official title is Everything Bagel at the 24 Hours of Lemons, but I am the chief Lemons judge at this particular race. So my job is to let the miscreants know that they're doing a bad job and embarrass them accordingly. Lemons, the event. Well, this is the 24 Hours of Lemons, which is the original endurance race for $500 cars. So basically you buy an old beater, you put $500 into it, including the purchase price, and you can sell parts off it, and then you race it for a whole weekend. The chances of winning are pretty low, and really, we don't really care who wins, and most of the people who are here don't care about winning at all, so it's really about the experience. There's a saying in Lemons that every lap is a victory, and I think that's particularly relevant in this situation. So we give penalties for numerous infractions on the track, like putting tires off into the part that isn't the track, so on the grass, spinning the car, having contact with another car, passing under yellow, speeding in the paddock, things like that. Those will get you in trouble because they mean you don't know what you're doing, and we figured out that the most effective punishment is embarrassing people. Like some of the classic ones are you have people write like they're writing on the chalkboard at school, you know, I will not pass under yellow. You make them write it like 500 times on the car. That's classic. Or we will saran wrap somebody to the roof and make them apologize to the paddock as they drive around. So those are kind of the standards. The best reason to race Lemons is there's a really low barrier to entry. You can come live your race car dreams. You at a real racetrack in a car with a roll cage going around and around until it breaks, and then that's part of the experience as well. But the best part is just the chance to be able to do it.
So we got this car for like $1,200 and we had to really get that price down, so we sold a bunch of stuff on the inside. We ended up getting down to $340, but we ended up bringing that price down, and then we were like, okay, now let's get to the race. So we got here a day early, which was great. We were nice and relaxed, we were ready to go, cool suit was working, everything was working great, and then we destroyed. We ran 346 laps. Everybody drove the wheels off. The car took it for almost 1,000 miles. We raced this car for 8 hours the first day, 6 hours the second day. It was hard on the gas, hard on the brake, and that's it. There's no in between, and the car took it. So the prep, I mean, it's all about the team, you know? Everybody worked so hard, and we killed it. The car did great, and I'm super happy.
What made you decide to compete in Lemons?
15 år gammel så kjørte jeg en Volvo første gang. Det var en 240-serie. Og jeg kjørte veldig fort på grusvei, og veldig gøy rundt omkring, ikke sant? Og jeg fikk den ideen da, at når jeg blir stor, så har jeg lyst til å kjøre racerbil så fort jeg kan med en Volvo.
This guy's ridiculous. So first, obviously, we had to take the motor out. We had to put it back in. He loves putting things out and in is what he's trying to tell us. I can't repeat this, but things just keep going in and out, in and out. So in the process of building the roll cage, he had to decide what we was going to fill the roll cage with, because that's actually an ancient Swedish heritage trick in racing. So our entire roll cage is filled with Swedish meatballs. So in fact, it's a button release we have, very similar to Mario Karting. So we have a lever that releases roll cage Swedish meatballs.
So at the end of the day, the main thing that we took away from this is, even if you fail, like we failed miserably the first year. I mean, I was not embarrassed because it was something that we didn't have control over. You know, the bearing went, it spun a bearing, like you can't control it, but we couldn't get the car back, we couldn't finish, and to me, it was like a complete failure. But it's not a failure, it's a learning experience if you continue and you do better than last time. So to me, that was what this was all about, and I couldn't be any happier for what happened today, or this weekend, what our team did, and just overall, I'm just stoked. Like, the comeback was amazing, so that's what it's all about.
If you have ever been the kid in high school that didn't fit in with the cool kids in the parking lot because they felt your car wasn't worthy, but spent your nights honing your driving and memorizing every twist, bump, and crest of your local back roads, Lemons Racing may be for you. The sense of support and camaraderie at Lemons is present in the air more than any other auto racing event I have attended. Sure, tempers can flare and mistakes are made, but when the checkered flag flies after each day, there is a certain sense of excitement from everyone that your car and team have made it to the finish line. I have never been to a motorsports event that exhumed a more unanimous sense of joy and fun than Lemons. After attending Lemons at NJMP, it is now on our calendars as a religious holiday.
Link in bio. We got you right here. Subscribe. Hit all the buttons. Like, thumbs up, everything.